Everybody doing okay? All right. My name is Krista Williford, and I had Chapter 3, Cultural Foundations of the Crisis. And today, my topic was mainly on, I started in the section, language, knowledge, and identity. And the first thing that struck me, it was like the biggest thing, was culture. Because I was like, everything revolves around this. So each culture, you can take, each culture has a language, each culture is going to have knowledge, they're going to identify with different knowledge, like they all know some things, and they're going to identify with a lot of the same values. So after that, I have a pop quiz for you all. Are you ready? Okay, it's really not that hard. What is this to y'all?
Money.
Would anybody like a handful of money? I would like a handful of money. I think that's pretty nice. Ladies, what is this to you? Hunter boots? Yes. Hunter boots. I would like some hunter boots. Does anybody have any hunter boots? Yes. Do you like swag in them all the time? Yeah. Guys or girls, what are these? Yeezys. Yeah, like they're like really big status, money. You look like you know, are on top, and it's not really our culture, but for us, it's became fashion, and houses and cars is really big within our culture. So you all passed the pop quiz, okay? All right, so it was page 55 through 56 for me, but for you guys, it's gonna be 62 through 63, starting on the middle. And I started with cultural ways of knowing, and the associated relationships in a culture are encoded by the particular symbolic systems, the language, and the communication patterns among people. And then I skip a little bit, and then I end in, then we use this culturally constructive knowledge to determine how we will act. So I broke down just a couple of these terms that I thought that were going to be really important. The first one is like symbolic systems. To me, it's who you're associated with and how you know something, or the knowledge of something, is how you symbolize different systems. So language, communication patterns among different people that you're going to be interacting with. The next key term I thought was important was culturally constructed, because it said it a couple times throughout the text. And it's basically how you're born, how you're raised, almost if your mom has an accent, you're going to have an accent. Just the origin of you. That's just culturally constructed. So I have my article right here. Let me go to my article. Right. Oh, gosh, it's still on there.
Salisbury Post. It's gonna be.
Oh crap. I know one of that girl's name. I know one of that girls in that list.
It works this time. What? Okay. Let's try. Am I clicking the right thing, guys?
No, they're clear.
Okay. Okay. All right, so my title of the article was "The Language Barrier is About to Fall." And it was really interesting to me because they were talking about this new technology that was going to be created that's actually going to be an earpiece that you sync with your phone or any Apple device, any Samsung device, whatever the new technology is in the next 20 years, and it's going to be translating who you're talking to. So they use a scenario in here talking about if you could have a table full of 8 people speaking 8 different languages and you wanted to hear what they were saying, you'll be able to communicate with them through body language, gestures, talking, all your language, like the cultures will be able to come together. So I thought it was really interesting because it sounds like too good to be true, but in the next 10, 20 years, y'all have to look out for it. It also said that the transition will be the biggest thing with the English culture. Like our English culture is going to be completely different if we're able to lower the boundaries and the barriers and be able to communicate with all other people. So that ties in with the whole thing about our community. If you know something, if you have language, and you can identify with different core values of other cultures, it will be able to bring other cultures together. Thank you.